is to put aside these petty squabbles and join forces. One of the Chem Barons responds, "They outnumber us 4-1. Might matter up there, but they don't know the first thing about fighting the fissures." What's odd to me is the motivation to band together to fight Piltover. There's a chance Savika knew about the deal Silco was going to make, and the vote for the invasion was uprooted by Caitlyn. So why the "we're at war" talk? If the invasion was happening, this motivation would make more sense, but it isn't. At most, the disruption of Shimmer would be a concern, but that's hardly a 4-1 war in the fissures problem. Now, to clarify, I'm not against Savika wanting to unify the Barons for the good of Zaun, but it's not framed that way. They're acting like the invasion has happened and they need to deal with the results of it. Perhaps Savika's plan is to kill the strike team, which could cause a war, but none of that is said or even hinted at. That'd be a case of me writing the script for the show. The world building just doesn't really seem to have a through line. I'm not really sure what, why, and how all the pieces at play are being moved, and the show seems to rely on chaos to be the explanation, making it very hard to get invested as the stakes for any of those involved are fuzzy blurs at best. I don't know why they're fighting each other, how any of them can win, or what it even looks like if one does. Christ, I don't even know these two's names, but the episode is spending a whole lot of time on this whole affair. So here's a thought I had to kind of better frame the Chem Baron Wars. What if the Barons knew all about the deal Silco had with Jace, through Savika telling them, rumors or notes or whatever? And the point of the meeting is an attempt to come together and convince Piltover that they still want the deal. Each Baron wants to be the head of it, of course, and this is what caused the battles between them. Negotiations at this Savika meeting break down, with everyone knowing the Baron that catches and delivers Jinx will have all the sway with Piltover. Savika is then forced to contend with betraying Jinx and her "we don't want to give up our people" principles versus achieving Silco's dream of a nation of Zaun. She makes her choice, saving Jinx from Smeech, and perhaps this leads to the strike team, who is right next door, getting involved in the fight. They take on casualties, forcing Piltover's hand and causing the invasion in Act 2. Now, much more would have to be changed, but I think in terms of world building, this would fix and clarify the stakes of all the factions involved. Not to mention, it would focus on the major factor that should be at play but isn't: the deal Silco almost got made, the peace agreement Jace was on the verge of achieving, but instead we get this confused battle over a metaphorical chair without any real clarification on what the metaphor even means.